Hey, Cinema at Home watchers. I'm out here today continuing to work on this large overhaul system out here in Leywood in Tuscany Reserve. And today I am working on the defective projector lift. I already have most of it disassembled, but what happens is there's a motor in here that lowers a ceiling matched rectangle, so when it's up it just looks like part of the ceiling, but then when you activate the system this thing drops down about 1.25 feet, so the projector is exposed and then can shine on the screen, which is also a mechanical screen that drops down out of the slot here, and that would be the center speaker. So looking back, that's where it comes down. Now what has happened is within the last 12 months or so this thing quit working, and basically I've just boiled it down to a defective motor. So let's kind of look at what we got here. It runs on a pulley system, has 4 of these steel cables that attach to the bottom plate and lift up when this motor here is activated. So I've got this thing freed up to where it can turn and just give it power, and you can hear it kick in. Listen. Alright, so the internal motor is locked up. So I'm just about to the point where I can pull this, get all these chain drives off. There's 2 chain drives that want to run the 2 front pulleys, and then another one that runs the 2 back here. So just letting you know, this is something that most AV companies wouldn't even touch unless they actually installed it. I did not install this. This thing here is about 10 or 12 years old, maybe more. But I have repaired these before in the past, and usually it's usually the motor lift mechanism that goes bad on them. So rather than replacing it, which would cost several hundreds of dollars, I think I can get in there and repair it, because all the bearings are good. I'll grease up the bearings when we're done and oil up the chain drive, check the tension on the cables when I'm done, and we'll replace that motor, and then it should work just as good for another decade or 2. So alright, thought you'd just like to look at some cool stuff you probably have never seen before.